So because I said that the only way you could achieve anything you want in life is to live your life in reverse. And I'm so disappointed going through the comment section and seeing people that say that they're going to start doing fraud, stealing from people, and also unaliving people to take what is in their possession. You people are actually misunderstanding me. Listen, if you steal, defraud, or unalive someone without proper paperwork, you are going to rot in jail. Yes, you heard me right. If you steal, defraud, or unalive someone without paperwork, you are going to rot in jail. Listen, let me explain. The universe does not give an F about good and bad because everything here is all about frequency and vibration. It does not give an F about a good person or a bad person, in which the frequency you tap on is the one you vibrate on. See, the system created rules to keep you soft, controlled, and obedient. Listen, let me explain. When a lion unalives a dog in the wild and eats it, what does people say? They say it's nature taking place. What is nature? The universe. Is there any consequences coming to the lion? No. Is the lion going to face the law? No. Why? Because nature is taking place and they are in the wild. No question asked. Now, that nature you see is now being the paperwork the lion has to unalive that dog and eat it without facing any consequences. But when you have that lion as a pet in your yard and one day it eats your pet dog, which is in its nature to do so, what will happen? The lion will face the law. Animal control comes, tranquilize it, and hold it captive. But if the lion persists and acts more aggressive, then the animal control officer who comes with real rifle will now shoot it down. And what just happened? The lion has just faced the law. Are you seeing the two differences? The wild gave the lion the paperwork to unalive the dog and eat it without facing any law because there nature is taking place. But when the lion is out of the wild, then whatever the lion does, he faces the law. The same thing goes to you. When you unalive someone without paperwork, you are going to rot in jail. Look, people who are in the upper echelon, unalive, steal, and defraud people daily with proper paperwork without facing the law. Let me explain again. Now, what is the easiest way to steal from people in numbers and at the same time evade the law? It's simple. Through crypto, which is the investment scheme. They rug pull you and the rest of the people loses their money in numbers. A matter of seconds, and what will people say? The market has crashed. Crashed into where? Into their personal accounts. Now, how does such amount of money get moved and shared amicably with no trace? It's simple. Through charity organization, which is the main paperwork I'm talking about. Now, use your phone and check how many charity organizations we have in the world. You will see them in thousands. Why you see those organizations as people who are helping humanity? I see them as criminals, looters, covered with paperwork. The same thing goes to how people on top delete people in millions with proper paperwork. Now, look at GMO food for an example. Are you trying to tell me that WHO isn't aware that those lab hyper-processed calories that they make is not harmful to the human body? The same food that causes cancer, obesity, and etc., which WHO wouldn't say anything because they know that if people do not fall ill, they won't be able to sell medications. So what is GMO foods getting from WHO? It's simple. Proper paperwork. Now, let's look at the war happening around the world. But before then, listen to this part. Now, if I own a gun that I don't have license to, and I gave you that gun to go and delete someone, and at the process you get caught, and during interrogation, authority asks you, how did you get this gun? And you mention me. Then the authorities will trace me and get me arrested. The question they will ask me is, how did I get this gun? And do I have a license to it? Which is the proper paperwork? Then I said no. Automatically, I have become an accomplice. But if I had a license, I can actually deny giving you that gun and say that you stole it. So with my license, which is the proper paperwork, I can be discharged and acquitted. Now back to the war. What is the easiest way China could delete Israel with paperwork? It's simple. By supplying arsenals to Iran, which is in conflict with Israel. And by doing so, China can literally fight with Israel through Iran. How? Because the arsenal Iran is using is made in China, which before the ammunition was delivered to Iran, there was a paperwork. But if there wasn't any paperwork, then China will be labeled and called a war criminal. Then they will face the law. So you see, you can actually do bad things if there is a proper paperwork backing you up. So when I say that the universe does not give an F about good and bad, that everything is all about frequency and vibration, I know what I was talking about. The system you see created these rules you see to keep you soft, controlled, and obedient. That is it. I know that you might start to be asking yourself like, how do I get a proper paperwork to do things that you need to do, which is against the law, but let the paperwork be your backings? The answer is, look around you. What connection do you have? So when I said live life in the reverse, I know what I was saying.